It got stolen. Good evening, my little YouTubables. It's Kevin with the Kevin and Anna Show. Tuesday, September 22nd. I've got a lot of cool things today on the video. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, wanted to welcome you, say thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this. So McKinley was going to help me do the intro on today's video, but our timing got off, and so you're going to help tomorrow? Or the next day?
Definitely.
One of my packages got stolen. It got stolen. But before I get into that, I have a special thank you going out to a viewer, Forever Blue 93. She is awesome. I think she's the first person that might be really following this channel. So, Forever Blue, we thank you from the Kevin and Anna Show, and just hope that you enjoy this video. Hope that you leave me another comment, and I just really want to say thank you and appreciate you for watching thus far. All right, let's talk about some other things. Sales. Way down. But let's review the two things that have sold. I think, if I'm not overlapping anything, there's only been 2 items that sold. This first one here was the last one. I'll just leave it up there, let you see it. And then we're going to move along because look at this. Bada boom! One of my Target, no, not Target, what's that store called? TJ Maxx. One of my TJ Maxx retail arbitrage one of those shirts sold, and I had it listed for $19.99, and the guy offered me 15 bucks for it. And how many times do I have to tell you how to make $240 an hour on eBay? What did I do? If you've been watching, you know what I did. I was okay. I could have made, you know, after all the fees and stuff, I could have made $5 or $6 on that shirt. It originally cost like $7. But I counter offered. I had it for 20. He offered 15. Typically, I'll play each counter by ear, but on this particular one, I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to do the old haggling, let's split the difference type thing. Didn't say a word, just countered to his offer for $17.49. Yes, a penny off, but it sounds good. It reads well rather than $17.50. So I countered $17.50. Boom! Money was in the account a few minutes later. So again, 200 and actually more, because I used the example of a $2 counter offer in previous videos. This was a $2.50 counter offer. But again, I just keep doing this, and it equates to $240 an hour, or maybe a little more with various counter offers. But who doesn't want to make $240 an hour? All right, I'll get off that soapbox, and let's see what's next. Here's what's new, things that I've bought, things that I've picked up, and part of this was today at a local Goodwill. But before we get to the Goodwill, let me show you a couple things. This is going to be invaluable to me. It's a heavy duty, takes 2-inch tape, And whenever I'm doing things and I need small pieces of tape, I get tired of trying to battle with a tape gun. So that was about 16 bucks, 17 with tax and stuff. I got it off of Granger. You can buy them on eBay, and a lot of the resellers, especially like Commonwealth Picker, he's got links to them that go to eBay or Amazon. But it's manufactured and distributed. I don't know that it's manufactured, but it's distributed by Granger, and we've got one locally. So I went on Granger's website and saved about $6 on it. Ordered it, had it shipped to store, went and picked it up. Now, retail arbitrage. Yesterday, I went to another Walmart, and the Walmart that I went to yesterday is fairly close, but I don't go to it that often. It's just a really high traffic area, hard to get in and out of, and for whatever reasons, I just don't enjoy going to that Walmart. Nonetheless, I went to the clearance aisle, and they had nothing of interest. And you know, those flags I put in the other video, they're actually right here. These flags, you can find them back in the garden center. So I went back to the garden center just wondering if they may have those flags, which they did not. What they did have was tons of Christmas stuff they're starting to put out. Don't get me started.
Don't get me started.
But they did have a lot of gardening stuff on clearance. So these are Goatskin Performance Gloves by Expert Gardener. Nice set of gloves, at least on the surface, the look for a Walmart product. But they were on sale for $3.20, and they were originally around between $11 and $12. And so I figure I can throw them on eBay for $9 plus shipping and get rid of them. They had size medium and size large left over, and I got, I think, 10 mediums and 8 large. I took all the large that they had left. They still had a ton of mediums, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to go too overboard with this, because it's going to be more than likely, you know, a pretty 6-month listing. You know, I mean, I might sell some over the winter, but expecting that you know, sales aren't really going to ramp up for that until we get into next year, when people are starting to get active and stuff in the spring. So that was my most recent retail arbitrage. Excited about that. I love having stuff in the store when I have, you know, quantities, and I can do listings with variations, and it's just easy. And as they sell, you know, hopefully regularly sell, you know, it'll be $4 per pair, you know, profit on each one. Super easy ship. I'm going to throw that in a poly bag and send it out the door. Also, okay, so we'll go on to the Goodwill. I picked this up. I typically don't even look at coffee mugs, but I just love the look of this one. Very plain, very simple. Hershey's since 1894, it says, and it was only 50 cents. It does not appear to be a vintage mug, but I thought because it's you know, such a cool looking mug, I'll throw that on there. Plus, you got winter coming up, hot chocolate. Who doesn't want hot chocolate in their Hershey's mug? So I'll throw that on eBay for maybe $5-6, and plus shipping, and have that one listed as well. Here is new in package, American Water Heater Company. It is an element kit, and this is an element for a water heater, and paid $4 for that. And comps on it, I can get, they didn't have this one exactly, but variations of this. Comps on it, I'll get maybe $25-30 out of it. Next, let's talk about this pot next. This one is a Revere 6-quart, obviously copper bottom pot. It does not have the lid, but even without the lid, Revere being a good brand, you'll still get money out of these. Somebody will pay it. So I paid $4 for it, and I'll be able to easily sell it for about between 15 and 18. So move that one out of the way. And this one is just a cracker dispenser. It's no famous brand or anything. And if you can see here, it has a little "as seen on TV" advertisement on the packaging, on the logo. But the reason I bought it, a couple reasons, is because it still has the logo and it looks vintage, even though I cannot find a date on it to save my life. But I thought it just grabbed my attention, and that was kind of a gut feel. Didn't look for any comps on it, and I don't expect a ton of money out of it or anything. So that'll probably sell for $6 or so. But I'll get that listed as well. I'm excited about that one. I just love it because it's old, yet it still has its original label, which is faded, you know, but hey, who cares? Looks pretty neat. And then here was a nice score of the day, if it works. I haven't even powered it on yet, but this Toshiba VHS DVD player, this particular model number, without remote, which is the way this one is, it needs a good cleaning, and it's got a few dings and dents. But without remote, I should easily be able to get $60 or more out of that one. I think I was seeing comps all over the place, and in the middle of Goodwill, I'm not gonna just sit there and study my phone. But if I see something that looks promising, I'll get on it. So that's what I did with those. And yeah, there's our upcoming listings. I really got to get busy with listings because I haven't done anything recently, and sales are showing it. As I mentioned in the title, I had a shipment, a package, get stolen, and I was just super bummed about that. All of my life, I've never had anyone take anything out of my mailbox. So let me give you a quick story. And, I mean, we all know the world tend to get a bit more risky as time goes by and people do more daring things than they ever have before. I get all that. That's pretty low to take something out of someone's mailbox. That's pretty low. You're not surprised. I'm not surprised. We all know Amazon boxes on the porch get stolen. But to actually physically stop, open my mailbox, take the package out, and leave the flag up, I mean, at least have the decency to put the flag down, so I think the mailman got it. So I put this package in the mail on Saturday evening. And I was unsure. I know the post office, a lot of ins and outs. Are they delivering? Are they picking up? Are they running on Sundays? There's been a lot to that has changed pretty regularly, I would say. But nonetheless, I put a package, an eBay sale, $26 and change. Boxed it up, printed out my label, first class label with tracking, put it in the mailbox, flipped up the flag, and left it thinking, I don't know that the post office or the mailman or woman picks up on Sunday, but if they do, I'll see the flag go down and it'll go. Well, so completed all that, and then on Sunday morning, I sold the Kenneth Cole polo shirt, and easy peasy, throw it in a bubble, or not a bubble mailer, but throw it in a poly bag, put the label on it, send it on its way, right? So I thought after I packaged it up, I looked down at my mailbox and I saw the flag was still up, and I thought, oh, cool. So if they pick up today, that'll be great. I'll just throw both of these on there. And so I walked down to the mailbox, pulled the door open, my package was gone. My heart sank because I've never really known the mail person to leave the flag up. But I know everyone makes mistakes, and they're rushed for time just like anyone. So I checked my tracking. showed that I had provided postage, but that my post office had not scanned it. So I was like, okay, well, it's Sunday. Maybe it'll get scanned when they get back to the post office today. Or maybe it'll get scanned tomorrow, because they don't do any of that type of thing on a Sunday. They're just getting packages to the post office. I don't know the operation. So I checked later Sunday, no updates. I checked off and on all day Monday, no updates. I messaged the buyer this morning and told him my fear, and said I want to give it until 5 p.m. today to see if miraculously if this package gets scanned, and if not, I'll give you a full refund. So it didn't get scanned. And when I went to the post office earlier today, I brought it up to them and explained the situation, and they confirmed nobody's picking up, they're not picking up mail on Sundays. And so, as hard of a pill as it is to swallow, I think it's fairly obvious that someone stole my mail. On another note, I think I might have a really good idea of who may have done that, but that's something that would never be discussed on a video. But it's just sad, you know, it's really sad. But I refunded the guy's money, so now I'm out basically, you know, about $28, $27, and the buyer obviously doesn't get their package. What do you do? You know, what do you do? So my advice, words of wisdom to you guys, as we go through this pandemic, as people are hopefully getting their lives in order, remember there's always the opposite side of that, where people's lives are falling apart, or maybe they're just a crooked person, and we've got to protect ourselves. You've got to look out for yourself. So unless you really, really, really trust your mailbox area, be careful. If you're mailing things out as a reseller, be careful. I've learned my lesson. I won't do it anymore. It was convenient. And yes, I know I can have the post office schedule pickups, but my shipments are so infrequent, and I wanna, even though I have a 3-day handling time, I like to get my items out the next day for a couple reasons. But for one, because the buyer can typically get it faster than what they were expecting. And yeah, so no more. Everything's going to the post office. I'll make an extra trip each day I have a sale.
Hey, listen to this, guys. Do you think my dad should add bloopers at the end of his video?
I am excited to do this because it's the first time I've ever done it. Several videos back, we made a tracking chart to see how much money at the end of the day will I really make on all of the TJ Maxx retail arbitrage that I bought. So, made this chart, and what we've got is TJ Maxx shirts. We bought 28 shirts. We paid $200, and this started on September the 13th. Ooh, I should have put a date column in here, but that's alright. So, oh, I did put a date column. So today's date is what? Is 22 September. And we sold that shirt for, well, this is the profit column here. So let's do the math. We sold the shirt for $17.50. So we're going to take 15% out of that. Hang on, let me do this math in my head real quick. So, at the end of the day, minus fees and everything else, we're going to be at about $7.50 profit. We'll just say 7. And our running total is going to be $7. And then I'll add to that, after I sold another one and the profit say 7 or 8, I'll add that and add that to the total over here. But Again, paid $7 or $8 for the shirt. They varied, so I'm just going to be kind of guesstimating through this, but it's only going to be off. You know, it should average out over the time it takes to sell all of them. So again, $7 profit, and we only have $193 more to go until we break even. So we got a ways to go, but I thought it would be fun to track this one. So there you go. Step one, we got it going. That's it. I don't know how much I babbled through this video, but I'll find out when I start piecing it together. Editing. Maybe I should cut some of myself out again. Special thanks again, Forever Blue 93. We appreciate you. Our first real subscriber, the person who comments on our videos. You're the bomb.com. All right, guys, that's it for us. I am out. It's time to go get some dinner, and probably won't list anything, but who knows. But you guys be good. We'll talk to you soon. See ya.